to say no. No moves. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. We're comfortable. Let's get us home, and we did.
Right. It was good to watch.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a relief, to be honest, that we managed to put it home. I was just didn't want to spin. No mistakes, no collisions. Yeah, it was good. Good fun.
Yeah, so Femi's joined us, and I I apologize. The game crashed right at the end, so we missed a little bit of that interview, but we didn't get to see the celebration.
Congratulations, Femi. First win in PRL. Beautifully driven. And so the last lap, it was decided that Femi would take the win, or it was a fair battle, an open battle. Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Yeah, I think that for me, honestly, a win was not something on my mind. The moment we qualied 1-2 and we clearly had a pace advantage on majority of the fields, all I was thinking about was that 1-2. I had no intention of first. Yeah, it was just bring it home, no mistakes. Too many PTSD memories of the season where mistakes have happened at the worst time. I just didn't want it to happen again.
No, you guys were well clear of the field. Very quick. Great driving. How much practice have you put in this week then? Yeah. And we noticed in quali there was a point where you both went out together. Did you do any practice on slipstream and tow during quali?
No, but I think also if it had been quite close, we probably would have implemented it. I think because I mean also just to say our quality was nowhere near that. I think we both beat our time trial best times in qualifying. Like we
Wow.
we absolutely smashed it. So I think there was part of me that was also a let's not complicate things and try and figure out the timings of a tow,
Yeah.
considering the fact that we put in such great laps. Let's just settle there, basically.
Well, we said that in commentary that unless you get it right, it's difficult.
Mm. I mean, I'm
Sure.
well, like for example, on the third run, we were actually going to do a tow, but then coming out of the pits, Femi drove into the wall and damaged his front wing. So it was a right. I'll come out now, and then it'll be good. Oh no, okay,
No.
abort.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I mean, I think Huiskraan had good pace and may have been
Mm.
made
I
made
think
it a bit closer, but he had a moment in sector one pretty early on, and yeah, plain sailing.
mm. I think I think that was a big same concern before the race as well because we knew that Tar Heels, Lucas Aid, Shep weren't racing, so therefore we felt like if we implemented it, the only person that we were genuinely concerned about on pace was Hyde. We knew that tit for tat, lap for lap, Hyde is probably quicker than both of us, so
Yeah,
he was the one person that we were like for example when he qualified fifth, I was over the moon because I was like, oh, we've got two cars between him, and then after lap one, Femi's down to fifth and Hyde is second. I'm like, well, that's all falling apart very quickly. But we know that he's prone to a spin, so I think at the back of our minds, we were just conscious if we just kept it clean, there's a very good chance he would kind of
yeah.
be his own demise.
And there was a moment I missed it, but you fell a couple of seconds behind Femi at one point. Did you have a moment, or was there a car in between, or what happened there?
So yeah, it was a bit of traffic. So Femi managed to get Jimmy pretty quickly, didn't hurt him too much. But then I caught up with Jimmy in the third sector, and
Okay, yeah.
and it was just one of those. I could have maybe gone for a move on the home straight, but I was just
Wait.
we had so much time. I was like, no, don't do anything stupid. And so I just held behind him and waited until the long straight in the DRS so I could do it as clean as possible.
Same thing happened, yeah.
Yeah.
But you could catch up, Cher, because you had 100% battery on lap 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I had nearly. Well, because it was the same thing. It was we were so clear and we had the pace. I was just don't use it. Just save it. Just save it. Like there's no need to start emptying it now. The only time I really
if you do have
used
a
it
moment
was
to fall out the second, you can use it to get back in the DRS. Yeah.
exactly. The one thing that was a bit of a shame is we got to a point where we realised, based on someone pitting, that the pit stop was about 21 seconds. And there was a point where we both got about 22 seconds ahead of third. And so we were going to try and pit second to try and get the fast lap, but then we both got 3-second penalties. And Babiaga was clean. And so that just completely threw that out the window.
Yeah,
like,
Joe was driving
point risking
nicely.
now. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Femi, your
good.
3 seconds came just after Cher's. We wondered if you did that deliberately just to keep it spicy. Really?
Well,
Okay.
he got distracted because I got my 3 seconds because I got a pop-up from the PlayStation saying that my annual payment is due soon, and it completely threw me off. And then Femi was like, "Oh, where'd you get 3 seconds?" And I told him, and he went, "Oh, I think there's a Black Friday deal." And then he got his 3 seconds as soon as he said that. I was like, I've just distracted you now. This is not how this is supposed to go.
So as
Brilliant.
always, money going to be an issue for the Williams team then. Always something.
Exactly.
Yeah. Williams team love a deal. Nico can attest to that.
Guilty. Well, guys, fantastic performance. What a way to end the season.
Thank you.
Really impressive.
Cheers. And thank you so much for commentating, especially Tack, for the whole season. You've been absolutely mega. So thank you so much for the time you put in. It's been amazing watching the races back.
Yeah, Tier 3's been a joy to watch. I think it's probably the cleanest of the 4 tiers that we've had, and yeah, you guys always putting in the work, and yeah, it's fun to watch. I'm glad I was able to bring it to life a little bit further than it already was. So,
Awesome.
With that, I guess I will sign us out for the last time this season. So. I've been Tac Delta. I've been joined by Nico John, and Femi and Cher joined us for some post-race interviews. This has been the Performance Racing League, all of Season 5. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and we will see you next year. Thanks, everyone.
Cheers.